What's up, y'all? It's your boy Chance from Chance Wilkins Photography and whatnot. And first, I just want to say if you guys want to check out my latest photography work, as well as a wedding photo that somebody did take of my brother and his now wife, who's literally my sister-in-law. Shout out to Sean and Christine Sands. Fucking love you, sis. Welcome to the family. What up, Sean? Love you, bro. But if you guys would like to check out my latest photography work, click both of the links up there. You guys can follow me on Instagram. You guys can follow me on DeviantArt. I will have my own site up very soon. I actually literally am working on that as we speak. I will have my own portfolio gallery up because I know a lot of you guys are like, dude, like you should make your own site, which is what I'm doing. I actually was planning on making my own site anyway to begin with, but a lot of people seem to think that you need to go to college and whatnot to work for major companies and this and that nowadays, which some you might, but for a majority of the companies nowadays, that's a lie. You do not need a college degree to go and be able to do photography as a living. So let me tell you something. A lot of your best photographers these days don't go to college. A majority of your photographers these days never once went to college. As a matter of fact, 90% of them studied on their own, just like I've done for these last 3 years. A majority of them have gone out, studied, and, really learned what it takes to make it. And let me tell you something. Y'all want to know what I started out with doing photography? I started out with this phone right here, this exact phone, and these 5-star prime lenses on Amazon for $20. That's what I started out with. And then after about 2 years of using these, which I'll admit these are damn good. Like I said, they're $20 on Amazon, and you get free replacements. Once, like if something breaks, you just email 5-star prime at their email and you can get replacements entirely free. You get a whole new kit for free. So that's actually a really good bonus for that. But, after about 2 to 3 years, I upgraded to this right here, which is the Canon EOS Rebel T6. A great camera for photography, great for shooting video. I actually wound up shooting my music video Another Day Is Over with this. If you guys don't know, it was all black, it was dark, but it turned out to be a really good, thing. It turned out to be a really good video. But everybody has this notion that, you have to go to college to make it in photography. That's a lie. You don't need to go to college to make it in photography. There's a lot of companies out there looking for people, like myself, like my best friend and sister, Sandra. If you guys don't know Sandra Emlyn, you guys can check her out at Sandra Emlyn Photography on Facebook, Instagram. I've known Sandra since high school, and she's got some incredible work. Like I said, on the side, she does, her band Sandcat, and then she does her photography as work to promote all of that. But, like, everybody seems to think that you need to, go to college to, be anything or to even, make it in photography. That's not true. There are actually some of the best photographers and, photography companies in the world. They look for, people on Instagram. They utilize social media. And sorry, guys, I was actually just taking the other lens off and throwing my zoom lens on because this is the one I use more than anything is the zoom lens. But, like people seem to think, oh, like you need to go to college, you need to do this and that. No, you don't. That's a fucking lie. like I said, there's companies out there that are willing to work with photographers that are good enough. And if they see that your work is consistent and they see that you're doing really good, more than likely they're going to ask you, hey, how much would you charge to sell this photo? How much would you charge to do this stuff? And then you can give them a set price. I do know that, you can sell photos on iStock, stock photos, Fope, which I use Fope. I use, what's the other one? Livewire. I use Guru Shots. I use Instagram. I use everything I can to utilize my photography skills. And everybody's always telling me, oh, like, you'll never make it, you'll not get anywhere if you're not going to college, which, for some people, college is a good thing, but college isn't for everyone. College wasn't for me. Unfortunately, I never got the chance to graduate high school due to Ohio's fucked up school system, so I never got the chance to go to college. But let me tell you something. Some of the best minds and some of the best people in the world never went to college. Steve Jobs never went to college. Many of the greats out there never went to college. I'm sure some of them did, but 99% of them, about 90 to 95% of them never went to college. And look at them. They became some of the richest in the world. Bill Gates never went to college. Like, he studied on his own just like I'm doing. I look at him. Bill Gates is one of the richest people in the world. Literally, he's one of the richest people and wealthiest people in the world. Like, and these are pure facts. Like, everybody thinks you need to go to college to make it in photography. That's a lie. That is a straight up lie. You don't need a college degree. Because let me tell you something. Some of the best photographers in the world, such as myself and such as many others, never went to college. And look at us. We've got photos that people are actually wanting to buy, that people are actually interested in and asking, why aren't you doing this for a job? See, y'all got it in your head that you need to be in college to do this and that. No, you don't. Those are the old days. I mean, yeah, back in the day when I was a kid, if you went to college, you had to go to college in order to make it in photography back then. But the world's changed. The world has changed in a major way. You no longer need a college degree to make it in photography. You can literally make it on your own if you know what you're doing. And I'm slowly learning that process of knowing what you're doing as far as, social media, branding. I'm slowly learning all that. As a matter of fact, I actually had a couple friends today ask me, they were like, if I had money, or they didn't ask me if they were telling me, because they were really enjoying my photos. And they told me straight up, if I had money and I wasn't broke, I would actually go on the web and, go to DeviantArt where you have your stuff, and I would personally buy these photos. Like, I would buy these as prints. So you see, you can make it in photography. You don't need to go to college. All you need, like nowadays, all you need is something like this, like your phone or a tablet. And then these right here, if you want to invest. I mean, seriously, all of these for $20, and it comes with A wide lens, which is this one right here. It comes with a clip to attach to your phone, which is currently attached. It comes with a couple little fun ones like kaleidoscope and stars. It comes with a cell phone, like your typical cell phone piece, like your cell phone lens. It comes with a macro lens, it comes with a telephoto lens, and it comes with a fun little fisheye lens, which I love fisheye lenses for, doing skate photos and whatnot. But that's all you need is $20 to get your hands on these on Amazon, which they're very good. I highly recommend these for starting out. Like if you guys look at my photography album on Facebook, it literally starts from oldest. It starts from the oldest stuff and goes down to the newest stuff. And a majority of my oldest stuff I used on this. So you can see my progression and just how well these lenses work. People seem, and that's what confuses me, is why everybody seems to think that you have to go to college to make it in photography. No, the fuck you don't. Whoever's telling you that you need to go to college and get a degree to, make it in music, they're full of shit. Companies don't necessarily want somebody that went to college. They just want somebody that has good quality, high resolution photos that the people are willing to sell or the people are willing to let them use. Like that's just pure fact. In fact, I myself actually wound up submitting some photos to a few companies myself, and I'm just waiting for them to, email me back and say, hey, we like these, or hey, these are good, but we're not interested in these right now. But like I said, whoever's telling you guys that you need to go to college and get a degree to do photography on a pro level, don't listen to them. Take whatever jobs you can get. Like myself, I'm currently waiting for the government shutdown to be over so that I can get a temporary job doing photography at Walmart. At least temporarily until, I can move on and get, more stuff, better gear, and be able to, go for major companies. Now, as I did say, I am looking at smaller companies. I am looking at magazine submissions. If you guys would like to follow me, you guys can follow me on Instagram and check out my latest work on there. You guys can check out my DeviantArt. And I know a lot of you guys are asking for the 100th time, am I doing a website to display my stuff? And the answer to that is yes. For the millionth freaking time, yes, I am working on a website to be able to display my photography and stuff like that. So you guys can do that. You'll be able to check that out soon. But if you guys do want to buy prints off of DeviantArt, you can. Like, I'm totally cool with that. You guys can buy, physical prints, digital prints, whatever, it's cool with me. The only one I ask that you don't buy, or if you want to, it's cool, which would be kind of weird if you did, which is my brother Sean and his now wife Christine on their wedding day. Like, I put that up there as kind of like a, hey, I'm proud of these guys kind of thing. Like, this is my brother and my new, my sister-in-law. Like, this is my family here. But no, I did not take that specific photo. I just posted it up because I thought it'd be something interesting and new to post up. A lot of people keep asking me, did I take that photo? No, I didn't. I wish I would have, but I didn't. I wish I would have been the one to take that photo. Like, that would have been super cool. But, like, it's it's a great photo. Definitely congratulations to my brother Sean on getting married, man. Like, you fucking rock, dude. If you guys don't know, they actually got married a couple months ago on December 1st. So that was super cool. But like I said, you don't need to go to college to make it in photography. Like I said, a lot of the best photographers in the world nowadays never went to college. 99% of them started out just like you and me. They started out with their phone, and then, over time they upgraded to, stuff like this right here, the Canon Rebel T6, and then, from there, their careers took off. Why? Because they put themselves out there. They utilized social media to build their brand. They used their platforms that they're comfortable with to, build their audience, build their platform. Like, that's what they did. So like I said, whoever's telling you guys that you need to go to college to get found by a big company, they're full of shit. You don't need to go to college. And granted, yeah, college is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't go to college, I'm not anti-college. I'm all for college. If that's what you want to do, that's great. But think about this. Would you rather spend the rest of your life to the next 10 to 15, 20 years in debt just to learn some stuff that you can learn on your own? And I know this is kind of taking from somebody that's pretty well known, that does speak facts. His name is Ty Lopez. You guys can look him up on YouTube. And people think that he's full of shit, but there are some things that he does say that are very true. And what I'm about to say is taken from him, but this is something that applies to everything. If you want to go and do something, do it. If you want to go to Egypt, let's say you want to learn the culture, let's say you want to learn, Egyptian or anything like that, something like that. Go to Egypt, study their culture, study their language, immerse yourself in that stuff. Just like with photography, if you want to learn photography, like I've been studying for the last 2 to 3 years, immerse yourself in it. Grab your phone, go on YouTube, watch the videos, learn how to do it properly, just like I've been doing. Immerse yourself in that. You don't need to spend all that money to make it. And it's completely true. You don't need, a $50 million camera with a fucking $20,000 fucking super massive telescope lens. You can simply start off, with, this right here and a pack of $20 lenses off of Amazon. Or if you don't have the money, there are apps on phones nowadays that can get just as good a quality as you can with a regular camera. Because most phones nowadays come equipped with that because they have Instagram and photography in mind. So, you don't need money to make it. You just got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to put yourself out there. You got to know how to, build your brand, which, like I said, as far as, building on my stuff goes, that's what I'm doing right now currently. I'm currently building up my stock of photos. I'm building up my portfolio on Instagram, on Facebook, on, Guru Shots, on Phobe, on Livewire. I'm building it up on all these different platforms to make myself known so people can actually see my work. And then from there, I start tagging people. I'll start, tagging people. Once I hit the 100 mark on Instagram, then I'll start, tagging people and be like, hey, this is what I've got today, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not about the college degree. It's about knowing what you're doing. Plain and simple. So for those of you that, want to learn photography and do it professionally as a living, you can. You really can. You can start right now if you wanted to. You can grab your phone, and if you got the lenses, you can grab your lenses. Or if you got a camera that's just sitting around, you guys can grab that and just go out and start shooting. Go out, start shooting your photos. Study videos. That's what I did. That's how I learned. I studied YouTube videos. And they came in quite handy. But, that's the thing. Like, you don't need a college degree to study it. Like, you can go on YouTube and look up hundreds of videos and tutorials and tips and tricks on how to get started properly. Like I said, all you need is your phone and an eye for it. That's all you need. You just need that good eye for photography and a phone. That's all you need. So like I said, whoever says you need a college degree to make it in photography, they're full of shit. They are completely full of it. Anybody tells you that, don't listen to them. Because chances are they've never done it. Chances are they don't know business or technology or how social media works these days. Because they're stuck in the old ways. But with that being said, guys, I do hope that I helped some of you guys out. As I said, if you guys would like to check out my photography and what I got so far, you guys can hit me up on Instagram. You guys can check me out on DeviantArt. I do have an official site coming very soon, so keep that in mind. But with that being said, y'all, I'm about to bounce off here, kick it, chill. Seeing as today is the weekend, I'm just going to sit down, relax. Post all my photos from this past week, and yeah. But with that being said, I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. And remember, don't let anybody tell you that you need to go to college to make it, because you don't need to go to college to make it. It just takes this right here, smarts. It takes this and knowing what you're doing. That's all it takes.